Now mark the random point here. Now through this point draw a line which is inclined at 60 degree, which will pass through this point. Now through this draw the center line. Now through the center point again draw another center line. Now take the distance of 25 millimeter in compass. Take this as a center and draw this semicircle only. Then take the distance of 15 millimeter in compass. Take the center and draw very faint circle, because here we have to locate the hexagon. So to locate the hexagon, mark the 6 points. Take opposite point and mark these remaining 2 points. Now join these 2 points to draw the hexagon. Now completed it. Now the hexagon is completed here. Now we have to complete the remaining part. Draw this line without disturbing the setup of a minute after. We have to draw the line which is at right angle to this, which is out of 50 millimeter. Draw this again. This is a 25, this is a 50 millimeter, and complete this. Now take the height of 10 millimeter and mark the dotted line. Sorry, instead of this 15, we'll take the 5 millimeter. Take this as a 5 millimeter and draw this dotted line. Extend it somewhere. Give the distance. Radius of this outer circle, show it here. The R25. Give the dimension of hexagon side. The thickness of this bottom plate is of 5 millimeter. The distance of the center line from this base we have taken as a 25. So the hexagon side is a 15 millimeter. Position line here. Draw the line as like this one. Now take the thickness of this as a 10 millimeter This is a 10 millimeter, and draw, means this will indicate that the thickness of this semi-cylindrical plate is of a 10 millimeter. Instead of this, we take the dimension here. This is a 10 millimeter. Now show this hexagon. Now let its thickness be again 10 millimeter. Now let's take this distance 20 millimeter only, or 25. And join this, so the top view is completed. Now we have to draw the front view, means looking in this direction. So for this, at a sufficient distance, draw this line. From this projection, as the height is a 10 millimeter. Okay, we'll see about it laterwards. Now this is a 25, so this is a center point. So through this center point, draw this line. And from this baseline, mark a point at a 25 millimeter, because the height is a 25. So draw this center line, draw this again center line. Now we have to draw this semicircle as well as this hexagonal portion in front view. So we'll consider this first portion, which will maybe here. So we'll focus on this surface to draw in front view. So for this, get 6 points on these circles, as this is a semicircle. So take this radius in distance, mark this point, again mark this point, take this as a center point, cut the semicircle at these two positions. So label this as a point 1, this is a 2, this is a 3, this is a 4, 5, 6, and last will be the 7. Now shift all these points on this surface. So for this, again we have to adjust the mini rafter blade. So the 1 point is here, 1 will be here. Now 2 is here. So through these 2, draw the projection lines and mark the point 2 here. This is the point number 2. For point number 3, if we take the projections, the point 3 will be here, 4 will be here, 5 will match here. Now for 6, align this and draw the projections. The point 6 will be point 6 will be here, and last will be the 7. Now shift all these points in front view. Now consider the point number 1. So for this point 1, as this is a center line which we have drawn here, so the point 1 will be here, point 2, consider this point 2, and through this draw this projection line. Now to locate the point 2, so for this again we have here to mark the projection lines. Draw this line up to the here. Now take this distance in compass. Now with the reference of the center line, mark the point 2 here. Now point 2 is here, this is point 1, this is point 2. For point 3, take the projections from point 3 and draw this vertical upward. Now take this distance in compass from this, and now mark it here. This is point number 3. Now for point number 4, take this distance in compass, and the point 4 will be the along this center line. So the point 4 is here. Now point 5, 6 and 7, for this just draw just a horizontal line. Now point 5 and 3 and 5 will be at the same height, so through the point 5 mark the point 5 in front of you. Point 6 is here, through this mark, as the 2 and 6 are at same position, so this is point 6. So the point 7 is located here. So through these points we have to draw the smooth curve, but before this again we have to locate points for this. So let this point is a A, B, C, D, E and F. So A and B is here, C and F is here, E and D is here. So through A, draw the projection line, some portion above the center line, some portion will be the below. So for this, take this distance, that is measure this distance of A from the center line, and mark it here, and mark it another point, that is point B. So A is here and point B is here. Now to locate the C and F, C and F is here. Through the C and F, draw these vertical projections. Now take this distance in compass, go here and mark the point. So here will be the C and here will be the F. Now to locate the E and D, so just draw the projections through E and D, and as A and E are at the same distance from XY, B and D are at the same distance from X, the center line. So this will be the D and this will be the E. So we are considering this front portion. So join these by a regular outline. So in front of you, the portion of a hexagon will appear as like this one. As the thickness of this hexagonal plate is of a 10 millimeter, So now to locate all these points, when we are looking in the direction, the surface A, B, C and F, this edge A, edge B is visible, C and F is visible. Draw horizontal line. Now as A and B is here, so through this we have drawn here horizontal line passing through A and B. We have to locate the point A and B. So consider this and through this. So this will be the point. This is the point A, this is the point B. Now to locate the point C and F, so through this C and F I can draw this horizontal line. C and F is here, so through this I can draw vertical position line and we'll get the point C and point F. So this is point A, B, C and F. Through this draw just complete the visible portion of this hexagon. Now we have located the point of this semicircle 1, 2, 7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is here, 7 is here. So 6 and 7 will be the hidden and this portion is visible. We have to draw it by French curve. So join all these points by using the French curve. Align the some portion by trial and error methods, so that this portion seems to be now align reverse the French curve. Okay, here will be some smooth curve will be there, be careful. And draw the dotted line. Because the portion is drawn here. Now we have to draw this line and this line. This line is of a 35 millimeter length. Sorry, 35 no, this will be 15 millimeter. 15 millimeter line. This is again 15 millimeter. Draw it by dotted line up to the here and continue it. This will be the 5 millimeter. This is a 5 millimeter. This is a 5 millimeter. So again we have to extend it by 5 millimeter again, get down in downward direction. Just the front view is completed. Now we have to draw the remaining portion, this portion. So through these points, locate the points. So the point 1 is here, 1 is here, it will be also here. So through this one, draw the vertical position line, so that point 1 will be here. Now to locate the 2, so for this the 2 will be the here, and through this 2 again draw vertical projection. It should be near to the point 2. Point 3 is here, point 3 is here, so draw this line. Point 4 is here, so point 4 is here, so through this 4 draw this line. Now locate the points. Point 2 is here, point 3 is here, point 4 is here. Point 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and this is a 4. Now to locate the point 5, 5 is here. Consider this point. Through this draw the projection line. So the point 5 is here. This is a 6. 6 is here. Consider this as a 6th position. Now we have marked the point 6. So the point 6 is here. And last 7 is here. So the point 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7. So join all these points by using the French curve. Show it by dotted line. So this will you have to show by dotted line. Now extend it up to the here. Draw this dotted line up to the here. As this is the bottom edge which is not visible, so again we have to show it up to this position. It is not necessary to draw this line. So this is the front view which we have to draw as auxiliary view.